Hey friends, hey family, I hope you're doing well. We're back for a new video on your Barca SpotLight channel. Thanks to everyone who has already subscribed and everyone who subscribes to our channel. If you like the content, feel free to share it with your loved ones. Thanks for all the likes. Don't forget the notification bell to be notified when there's a new video online. Leave us a comment, we'll gladly reply. Share the channel if you like the content. So without further ado, let's go. Barca members can order tickets this Friday to go to Paris or Lisbon. FC Barcelona will open the ticket application process for the first leg of the Champions League round of 16 on March 4th or 5th when the schedule is known. The draw that will determine Barca's next opponent, PSG or Benfica, will take place this Friday in Switzerland at noon. Barca is already turning its attention to the Champions League and will discover its opponent for the round of 16 of the competition this Friday at noon during the draw in Nyon. After qualifying in the top 8 of the regular season, the Blaugrana team will play the second leg at home, which means they will first have to travel away from Barcelona. Hansi Flick's men will be looking to secure a place in the quarter-finals against PSG or Benfica. Once the time and date of the match are known, which UEFA will announce on Friday afternoon, the club will open the form for members to request their ticket for the match. The ticket application process will end on Tuesday, February 25th at 10 a.m. If the demand to attend the match exceeds the number of seats available for the club at the opposing team's ground, a draw will be held. This Friday, coinciding with the draw, it will be exactly 1 month since Barca traveled to Estadio da Luz in the most epic match of the season against Benfica, 4-5. The match mobilized Barca fans and more than 2,000 coolies were present in Lisbon to cheer on the team. In Paris, another possible destination for the Blaugrana, FC Barcelona played the first leg of the quarterfinals of the last Champions League against PSG. The Blaugrana team was not alone either. Some 2,000 supporters had traveled to the French capital to attend the match at Parc des Princes. 2, 3. The mobility options offered by FCB Desplacements will be minimal. Barca will not offer the possibility of booking flights through the club to either of the two possible destinations. The alternative of traveling by bus will only be offered from FC Barcelona to the French capital, but not for the hypothetical trip to Lisbon. UEFA requires clubs to reserve a quota of tickets for opposing supporters. The European football governing body reserves 5% of the stadium seats for the visiting team's supporters. According to calculations, the Parisian club should give up a little more than 2,400 tickets at the PSG stadium, with a capacity of 48,583 seats. If Barca were to face Benfica, with a stadium capacity of 64,642, the Blaugrana would have more than 3,000 seats for their supporters. Barca wants to maintain good figures at the Gran Canaria Stadium. The Blaugrana haven't lost away to Las Palmas for 40 seasons, since 1985 to 86. Since the construction of the new stadium in 2003, Barca has won 3 of the 4 games played. Barca's management depends on their ability to defeat one of Barca's executioners this season at Montjuic, 1-2. Barca will be looking to reaffirm their lead in La Liga at the Gran Canaria Stadium this Saturday against Las Palmas at 9 p.m. on Movistar Plus. The Blaugrana will face a team they haven't lost to since the 1985-86 season, 3-0, even though they are not easy to beat. While 18 of the 29 games were lost in the old Estadio Insular, the new Gran Canaria is a talisman for Barca with 3 wins in 4 meetings. Over the past 40 years, Barca has traveled to Las Palmas 8 times, with the Canaries having spent many seasons in the second division. They have drawn 3 times and the other 5 have ended in Blaugrana victories. A 0-0 in 1987, a 0-0 in 2001 and a 1-1 in March 2018 are the only positives and negatives, and although there have been victories in the others, only one has been by more than 1 goal, a 1-4 in 2017. A stadium, therefore, that seems to be a talisman, but where the rival never makes it easy for them. Moreover, the situation of UD Las Palmas is not ideal, and they have the obligation to add points since they are in 17th position tied on points with Valencia, 23, who are in the relegation zone. The last time Barca visited the Gran Canaria Stadium was on January 4, 2024, when under the orders of Xavi Hernandez, they won 1-2 thanks to a last-minute penalty goal from İlkay Gündoğan. Ferran Torres also scored to equalize Munir El Haddadi's goal in the 12th minute. The other league victories since the last defeat were 1-2 2 in 1987, 0, 1 in 2001, 2 in 2016. Barca will have to go out with maximum concentration to match all the performances shown in 2025, which allowed them to regain the lead in La Liga. Flick is more worried about Las Palmas than PSG. The Canary team had already visited Montjuic, and with that one, too, Barca lost the advantage and ceded it to Real Madrid. It was the last day of a crappy November, as the German coach called it. Given the hard work it took to regain the lead, Hansi Flick doesn't want to waste it. He doesn't want the slightest distraction at the first opportunity. He knows from experience that against lesser rivals, his team has played below their potential in terms of soccer and energy, and he has paid dearly for it too many times. Without going any further, Las Palmas went to Montjuic, and with that one, too, Barca lost the advantage and ceded it to Real Madrid. It was the last day of a crappy November, as Flick called it, before the English philologists had their own August with translations of Bellingham's insults and humiliations. But yes, November was disastrous for a team that had started the season like a lightning bolt, and that, against Las Palmas at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, messed up the game. The first half was played in a state of anxiety that is not typical of today's Barca, and in the second, when they tried to react, they couldn't. The coach also made the mistake of thinking that without Lamine Yamal in the starting 11, the team would be able to win the game. A serious mistake that cannot be repeated tomorrow at the renovated Insular Stadium. It is for this reason that the Barca team is much more interested in this Saturday's match in the Canary Islands than in whether the Champions League draw will see them face Luis Enrique's PSG or, once again, Benfica. Even if Las Palmas is already in the relegation zone, even if they have only won 3 home games in the entire La Liga, even if they are only on a 1-point streak in 5 games, Tillerson, Mika Marmol or Sandro can have the game of their lives against Barca. Flick has already said that of all the titles, the one he values most is La Liga. Thanks for watching. Thanks also to those who will take 2 seconds to give a thumbs up, and the comment to reference it helps me a lot. Feel free to subscribe and activate the bell if you haven't already. Thanks again, take care and see you soon for a new video.